Hi, Fashion Dolls, and welcome to an all-new episode of Style by Stevie. I'm your host, Miss Stevie, and Johnny couldn't be with me today. But joining me today, Fashion Dolls, we have the beautiful Dana Blair. Now, she is a veteran both in front and behind the camera. She is one-on-one interviews greatest goddess. And she's been in the boxing ring with Venus Williams, with the likes of Shonda Rhimes, Mary J. Blige, the queen of hip-hop soul, Will Packer, Angela Bassett, Denzel Washington, and among so many other entertainers. She has covered everything from pop culture, celebrity interviews, and more importantly, People Magazine and my favorite, Essence, as well as the Grammys. Joining us today, Fashion Dolls, we have the beautiful Dana Blair, and guest co-hosting with me, contributing this interview, we have my girl, beauty vlogger, YouTube content creator, Ebbie Reviews. It is a panel of black women. I'm sorry my guys couldn't be here. Johnny is prepping for his graduation. But let's get into this interview. Shout out to my girl Donna. I see y'all. We have, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dana Blair. And then we're going to get into our topics after our interview, Fashion Dolls. How are you?
Hey, y'all.
Hi, hi, hi.
Oh, I feel like I'm underdressed. I'm like, hold up.
But you still look good, girl. You still look amazing.
Let me just say this. First and foremost, I just got off a plane. I came home. I said, I got to cut my hair. I got to color my hair. I got to try to look cute. I got to pull it together. So I was looking crazy. But thank y'all for having me.
You are so welcome. It is such an honor to have you here. You and I'm going to go down a long list of black female TV journalists and news coverage casters that I love so much. And it's you, Jackie Reed, Joy Reid. I love Sunny Hostin. You ladies, when you go up here and you're delivering this news and doing these interviews and this coverage, you're an inspiration to me because I see a girl who looks like me with representation. And when we talk about black women, because we're going to get into that, we can say this, and I'm going to just start the interview off with this. 2020 has been the year of the black woman. We've been through so much. So we're going to be talking about that later on throughout the interview. But my first question for you is, how did you get your start into journalism?
First of all, the names that you put me in the company of, I greatly appreciate that. I'm extremely flattered and honored because I have the utmost respect for every name that you mentioned. I honestly, this is not what I wanted to do. This was not in my game plan. This was not at all. To make a long story somewhat short, I started off as a classically trained dancer. So I'm originally from Alexandria, Louisiana. I was like, I'm getting up out the country. I'm not doing any farming. I'm not staying in this town. And I went to New York on a dance scholarship, danced for a while, had an injury, went back to school to get my master's in marketing because I just wanted to give myself some more options. I was like, I don't really know what adults do. And while I was in school, I put my resume on monster.com because that's what I heard adults did. And I got a phone call from A&E Television to be a sales assistant. I didn't know anything about the network. I watched Breakfast with the Arts. I watched the dance show. I didn't know anything what a sales assistant did. I didn't know anything. But I showed up, excuse me, got the job. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Just give me 1 second. Get my life together. Sorry. I showed up, I got the job, and I started to learn about TV and marketing and advertising and the money behind the business. There's a lot of money in this business. And from there, I went into integrated marketing, which is like product placements and digital ads and that sort of thing. And from there, I went to Essence, my first round at Essence. So I had a long integrated marketing and digital career. I was at Vogue, I was at Complex, and I went back to Essence in 2014, excuse me, as a freelancer because I always wanted to work in fashion. I loved fashion. I wanted to create fashion campaigns. I wanted to create more